The new definition of fullness is enough. It's just enough to take away hunger. Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Dr. Andrea Christian Parks and welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. We're starting a brand new series, and this series is the companion to the one we did all through February. We are going to be talking about finding fullness. Finding fullness. And I'm going to make these videos a little shorter this month just to try to see if we can get in what we got to get in a shorter amount of time, make it easier for you. If you didn't watch last month, you might want to go binge watch, listen something to those so that you can have this companion partner up well. So let's get started. I was thinking about you all, and I was just kind of considering, okay, what do you need? How do we make this successful? And I kind of got in a place where I could feel frustration, where, in the weight loss journey, you can get to a place where you're just like, I just don't see how this is going to work. It's just not happening, and I'm up the scale, I'm down the scale. I have some success, and then I fail, and then it's going well, and then it's going badly. And some mornings you just wake up and the scale is your enemy, and everything in front of you, you want to eat all of it. Even if you're like, no, I'm not hungry. I don't care. I want to eat the kids' leftover soggy cereal, and I want to eat the pretzels in the pantry, and I want some crackers, and I want whatever. Let me get a piece of pizza. I don't care what it is. I hate this whole process. I don't even think about it. I'm done. It's not working. And you end up in a place where you're just irritated and frustrated. You just want to throw in the towel and just the heck with it, eat everything. And I just wanted to tell you, I get that. I wake up some days that way too. Even 15 years later, living in a body that I'm most days thrilled to be living in after my whole adult life being overweight and obese, there are days when I wake up and I think, just not happy. And I gained 1.5 pounds of water weight. And logically, I know, it doesn't matter. And my brain wants to flip out about it. So I wanted to tell you, if you're there, take a deep breath. I got you. We're going to do this, okay? Just take a minute. Do not beat yourself up. Eat everything in the kitchen. Sabotage yourself because today's a rough day. We got it, okay? All right, so focus on fullness. What are we talking about? What is full? I want to give you a new definition. This is going to be quick. New definition of fullness. Because when you have overeaten for many years, the definition of fullness is not what we're going for in weight loss. The definition of fullness when you overeat and you are used to that is, well, I'm full. I feel full of food. I feel maybe stuffed, maybe a little stuffed, maybe a lot stuffed. Maybe I need to lay on the couch for a minute and recover from that meal that I just ate. That kind of fullness is not what you want for weight loss. Now, I'm not telling you to go hungry. I am telling you to get hungry. Go back and see the episodes on hunger. But once you are hungry, finding the appropriate amount of fullness is key. The new definition of fullness is enough. It's just enough to take away hunger, where you don't feel that hunger anymore. When you check in with your, and we're going to get into the details here, I promise. Over the next few weeks, we're going to get to all of this. But for now, your goal is not to be stuffed, bloated, unbuckle your pants, change into comfy, eating clothes, none of that. Your goal is to be not hungry. So you want to eat just enough, and it can be the difference between a few bites. You could be towards the end of the meal and you can kind of hear this little voice saying, I think I might be good. And you're like, oh, but I want some more. And you just like quick eat a few more. And then all of a sudden you feel like, ooh, that might have been a little too much. That right there. That's what you're trying to find this week. That little quiet voice that says, I think I'm good. And here's how you're going to do it. You're going to pay attention. You're going to start feeling your body. We're going to get into the details of feeling your body. We're going to get into tips and tricks. We're going to get into how much is enough, like how full, what does really enough really mean? But I want you to know the goal is to take away hunger, and it's a very quiet, peaceful. Fullness is not loud. It's kind of like hunger when it first shows up. It's kind of like this little, I might be hungry. Getting to the right amount of fullness is quiet like that. It's quiet like that. It's like, I think I'm good. You could walk around the block. It's a light, energetic kind of feeling. Fullness is a good feeling. Too full, not so good. And you know it. You know when you get there, it's too much. You're like, I ate too much. Even if it's just a little bit too much, that stretch, that pushing in your stomach isn't comfortable. And so what we want to learn is a new place of comfort, of peace, of enoughness. Now, I want you to remember the whole goal of doing all of this is to take care of you. Finding hunger and fullness is absolutely about connecting, listening to your body, serving it in its best way. It's going to, the results on the other end of getting the weight handled, awesome, love it. But the process of doing it can be kind and peaceful and loving and gentle, not the ratchet diet, just like hanging on by your fingernails trying to get through the process to dump the weight. We're not doing it that way anymore. No more. Because we got to live this way. And who wants to live hanging on by their fingernails for the rest of their life around food? Nobody. So, if you haven't already, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and hit your notifications so that you don't miss an episode. All right, I will see you in a week, and we will get going further on these details about fullness. I'll see you there.